Good morning, class. Our second to last visit. Now, Elvis could not be with us today. But I have good news for you. It's Teenage Titan Day. Woo! Yes! Only the best players got to wear 80s. Psych. Like, the higher the number, the worse you were. And technically, this is Seattle Public Schools property, just like those helmets in my classroom. Hate to say it, but I may or may not have sticky fingered those. So this might be a little dangerous for me to be wearing my West Seattle Indian defensive back wide receiver split end number 81 jersey. But I tell you what, if it was stealing, here's why it was worth it. Because eventually your girlfriend and then eventual wife who teaches next door to you at a middle school will wear it to the sports day, spirit day. Same shirt, guys, same jersey. She made it all worth it. Wearing my jersey. My boo. Now, Elizabeth is Victor's boo on chapter 23. This is going to be a tough one to keep under 6-7 minutes. Okay, so they get married, they have a short reception, they go to her inherited place because women had a dowry that their families to like kind of bribe the men. There'd be things in there, much like the Merchant of Venice, that if you did it right and it was approved by dad, then you would get the inheritance. So in this case, she gets a lake cabin on Lake Como where George Clooney lives, like in real life. So it's a long boat ride. They're rowing. It's a stormy night. And remember, the demon last said, after he ripped apart the girl monster in front of him in a rage, when Victor did that, he said, "I will visit you on your wedding night." And then he ran off. So this is the wedding night. It's very stormy. They're on the lake. Finally, they get to the cabin. Victor is pacing. He's nervous. He's doing the thing where you go into every room and you look in every closet, you look in every crawl space, you look underneath every bed, and you pace room to room to room to room. Keep doing that. He also has a pistol. Remember 1818, it's a single shot guy. And he never takes his hand off of it. And he has it's in his belt. So he's like ready and waiting. As he's pacing and looking under beds and looking behind curtains and looking behind doors and all that stuff, he hears this wild scream. Suddenly I heard a shrill, dreadful scream. It came from the room into which Elizabeth had retired. As I heard it, the whole truth rushed into my mind. My arms dropped. The modern motion of every muscle and fiber was suspended. Great God! She was there! As I flew open the door, great God! She was there, lifeless and inanimate, thrown across the bed, her head hanging down, and her pale, distorted features half covered by her hair. Everywhere I turn, I see the same figure, her bloodless arms and relaxed form flung by the murderer on its bridal bed. Oh, man. And then he says, "Elizabeth, my love, my wife." It makes me think of that Nelly song. Think about you, think about me, think about us, what we're going to be, open my eyes. Only Just a Dream by Nelly. My love, my life, my surety, my wife. Right there, page 179. Elizabeth, whom I had loved and cherished, the murderous mark of the fiend's grasp was on her neck, and breath had ceased to issue from her lips. Now, he has had a horrible few months. So he goes back. Everyone's still just like, oh no, another one? His dad can't take it. His dad dies in his arms. He's so despondent and doesn't know what to do and is afraid that his little brother Ernest is going to be next, or him, or both. He goes to the local magistrate, a judge of Switzerland. So the first one was the judge in Ireland. This one's the judge in Switzerland. And he tells him the whole story. Everything. The judge is pretty cool about it, but still is kind of like, I don't know, it sounds kind of weird. So he's skeptical, obviously, as we would be today if someone said, hey, I reanimated these body parts, dug out of the graveyard, and then used freshly killed animals to help sew them together and then reanimate them using lightning strikes. I mean, even today we'd be like, okay, boomer. So it ends with just some kind of that, back to that godlike sensations. Victor says, I devote myself either in my life or death to the demon's destruction. I devote myself either in life or death to the demon's destruction. Man, I cried, how ignorant art thou in thy pride of wisdom. Cease you know not what it is you say. Know not what it is you say. That is something that comes back to us in literature over and over again. You're ignorant and you know not what you say, or you know not the power of your words. Kind of like, hey, let's inject some disinfectant. The power of words. So we finish with the judge saying, hey man, I will help, but this is Teenage Tiger Knaus. Stealing is wrong, but sometimes wrong is right. Good afternoon, class.